my beautiful friends. Today's video I am filming, as you can see my hair is kind of crazy. I'm filming how I style and keep my curls in the humidity and in the summer. My hair is air dried. You can see it has a lot of texture. It has a lot, I kind of went crazy with the blue shampoo the other day and it kind of really lightened some pieces. And I don't hate it. I'm not really mad at it. But my hair is very textured. It has lots of different patterns to it. It used to be very, very straight when I was a very young kid, all the way into my teens and early 20s. I had pin straight hair, could not hold a curl, nothing. And then recently, I started curling my hair. I remember it was like 2015 because my mom had just passed away and I was just kind of experimenting with my hair, and I had just dyed it a lighter color and I had started curling it. And now my hair, the texture has changed, probably because of damage. I'm gonna say it's definitely probably because of damage. And I trim it on my own. Now I know I need to cut my own. I need to go to a professional and cut my hair. I usually just take it and take about, I don't know, I'll take anywhere between probably about 3 inches. I'll cut off every maybe 6 months. I know it's not good, but I just get very strange about my hair. My mother had very long hair and she loved very long hair, and I've been growing my hair since she passed away and I just can't part with it right now. But as you can see, it's very, very unruly, and I mean, some people would love this style. My sister loves when my hair is kind of unruly and messy, but I like it a little more polished and put together. And I remember a couple videos back someone had asked me how exactly I curl my hair, so I thought I would share that. Sorry, I was looking down because my curling wand is on. So I thought I would share with you some tips and how I do my hair, especially because it is extremely long hair. I can stand up and maybe show you a little bit better. Right here's my belly button, so it seems like it's shorter in the front. It's definitely probably right at my waist, and then in the back it is much longer, obviously, because it's all gathered in the back. But yeah, that's about how long my hair is. So I consider my hair, you know, extremely long, sort of. So if you're interested in seeing how I curl my hair, beautifuls, just keep watching. So the very first thing I do is I shampoo my hair with, this time I used my purple shampoo. Then I just use a really good conditioner. Sometimes I use a mask. I love the Dove conditioners. I feel like they never leave my hair feeling like there's residue. I really enjoy them. I let my hair dry in a turban, like a twisty turban, like the microfiber ones. I don't know if they're the best for your hair, but I've been using it for years and so far I haven't had any trouble. So I let it dry about 50%, and then I'll put in either like a heat protectant, or a lot of times I love this. It smells incredible. It's a heat protecting and it's hydrating, and I love it so very much, and I definitely recommend it. It's a little pricey, but it really keeps my hair protected. So I'll just add this when my hair is about 50% dry, and then I just let it air dry. And I have done nothing with it today, so I figured I will show you. So the wand that I use, I always have used clipless wands. I can't get the hang of the wands with the clips. I don't know why. I always I don't know why I have such a hard time. I always end up leaving creases or dents in my hair, so I've just had a lot of luck with this. And this one is the Bellamy. This is the Graveyard Girl one. I got this one I think in 2017, 2016, I'm not exactly sure. It's got this iridescent wand, and this is not the 32 mm, the next size down. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't remember, maybe 25. And this one works perfectly for me, especially in this heat and humidity. Now, there's nothing I can do to combat the humidity. My hair is going to drop, my curls are going to loosen, they're going to become more like beach waves. It doesn't matter what I do. It's just the way it is. It's just the way that it's going to be. My hair is going to drop. The minute I'm by the water, when I'm closer to the shore, my hair just drops. It's just the way it is. And then it's just more like a beachy wave. So I'm just gonna get on with it and show you how I do style and curl my hair. I have been wearing my hair straight recently, just wanted to experiment with it and see if I liked it, and I actually kind of did. So what I end up doing is, now I don't part my hair in the middle. It just doesn't look nice on my face shape. I always do a side part. So I just start with pulling up half of my hair, I do have quite a bit of hair. I feel like I have more hair density, like my hair pieces, like individual pieces are thick and dense. And maybe I just have a lot of hair. I don't know if my hair is necessarily thick, but it's definitely, there's a lot. And I only end up sectioning it twice. If I'm not talking and I was doing this on my own, I could have it done in less than 15 minutes. So I'm gonna scoot back so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing here. So as you can see, that's the length of my hair. So I'm just gonna give it a quick brush through. It's so random and easy the way I do it. There's like no rhyme or reason. So I pick up different size sections as I go. As you can see, this is the length of my hair. As I go, I pick up different sections. I curl differently. One thing I do is always curl away from my face. That doesn't really change. I've tried the pattern curls, and to me, it doesn't last long enough for me. So I like my curls to last at least 4 days. I just take it halfway through the shaft because my hair is so long. So I do it halfway down the hair shaft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's in real seconds. Drop it onto my hand. You could leave the ends out if you wanted. And there's the first curl. Now don't touch it. I just toss it and leave it. So I'm gonna go on to just a new piece. I did curl that particular piece all the way to the bottom. So this one, I will just sort of do it and maybe leave out just a little bit of a tail, and then I'll kind of just, that way it just gives the hair just a different kind of pattern to it, make them look a little more realistic. And then I just toss them. Do you see how quick? This is the best curling iron. I don't even hold the hair for 10 seconds. I do unfortunately keep it at a higher heat. I know it's not good for me. I do keep it about 400. That way I can use less heat on my hair. I feel like if I do 375, I have to hold it longer. And this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, drop. And sometimes I get funny and blow on it, but it's so hot. And then I have a bouncy curl. I don't touch them yet. I just kind of toss them to the back. And I will do all of this bottom layer. I just will do maybe 2 more for you, and then I will show you what I do at the top. It's not much different. I do curl these little pieces. I'll show you. It's kind of hard to do it without a mirror. I got to be quite careful, but I'll pull these pieces out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. And it just gives it a like a bend. And then I will curl 1 more piece for you. And sometimes, now the difference is that you could do it either way. I'll show you the next 2 curls 2 different ways. So you could either bunch it up and just do it like this, like a regular wrap. I do it sometimes when I want a different curl pattern like this. I know it's not like that big of a difference, but typically when I take like a bigger, thicker piece, I like to lay the hair flat onto the curling iron. So what I'll do is I will take it in between my fingers like this, pull it down, wrap it as flat against the barrel as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you could go all the way up to the hair shaft. If you have shorter hair or that's just your preference, I could go up higher. This is just easier, and I have such length on my hair. And then as you can see, when I lay them flatter, they're just a little bit of a tighter curl. So I will curl this whole bottom section, and I will be back to kind of show you what I do with the top part, and then we'll brush them out and we'll see what the results are. Usually it's always the same, and I have a lot of luck with curling my hair. Fortunately, I'm the one who doesn't, I don't use hairspray, nothing, and I'll hold curls for, if I'm not in humidity too much, about 4 days. I'll get lucky. So we will be back shortly with the top half. Okay, so I kind of adjusted my camera just a little bit so you can kind of see the full curl. Now these are all curled. They are kind of cooled, but I'm not going to touch them yet. I'm just going to toss them all over my shoulder and leave them. And that took a total of about 8 minutes to finish the whole bottom layer. I'm very fast, and with this Bellamy tool, I can do it quick as possible, and it just makes my life so much easier. So I'm going to readjust my camera and we'll start working on the top half. So now we will pull down this top half. I know many people will do like layer after layer. I just don't have the time to like fuss with my hair too much. So I like to try to just do it as quick as possible. So what I'll do is Now, I've never talked about it, but I suffer from stress-related alopecia. So when I was very young, I started losing like anywhere between dime size and like 50-cent pieces of hair. I had a couple bald spots. We went to my pediatrician. That's what they diagnosed me. So anytime my like sense of anxiety's up, or I've been under quite a bit of stress, like buying a house was so stressful, I noticed that's when I have hair loss. And for the first time in a long time, I am going to get blood work here very soon and getting it double checked, just in case it's a thyroid issue, my doctor said. I do have a bald spot in the front of my hair. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of finagle my hair around it and just work with what I can. So what I do is I just sort of split it to see how I want to wear it, because again, I don't wear middle parts often. So this is usually how I always part it, and unfortunately, the bald spot is kind of right where my hairline is. I've had one here before. Typically they're in the back of my head. Recently they started on the top, and the thing is they grow back so fast. By the time I realize it's there, the hair's already kind of having regrowth. It's often why I try to keep my hair, like I don't wash it too much. I try not to put too much stress on my hair. I know putting heat on it isn't the best, but anyway, here we go with the top. So I'm basically doing very similar. I have a lot less hair on this side and a lot more hair obviously on the other side, so I'm gonna work with this. My hair is dented because I obviously had my hair up most of the day. Now here I have a lot of shorter, well, they don't look as short as they used to, but I had shorter layers, so I'm just gonna wrap higher this time. So instead of going so far down the shaft, I go up a little bit higher in some pieces, not every piece, but I'll just wrap it really quick and drop it. So I'm going to drop this piece, and as you can see, there's a big difference with this curl than my bottom curls. It's a full curl. Now I don't do that to the whole entire top, but like some of the back pieces I like to do that with. So then I'm just going to randomly pick up about that size of a piece. Now this one I'll go a little further down. I just pick random. I don't really have a rhyme or a reason. And then this one's a little further down. And then I just keep going. There's not that much hair over here, and it's hot when you're doing your hair, like with this iron, so you just want to get done as fast as possible. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom, scrunch, throw to the back. Now these front pieces, I don't like, here we go. I don't like these front pieces up too high. I always notice I kind of look funny when they're a little too high, so I prefer to just do them a little further down. And the last front piece, I'm just going to take all this hair. It is a little funny and wonky because it was up, so we'll just fix it. So I'm just going to wrap flat, pull flat, pull down a little bit more, and flat. And I'm just gonna leave that piece to cool. Then I'm gonna start working on this side where there's a heck of a lot more hair. I am just gonna give it a little bit of a brush to just see what I'm working with, because I do have like these weird textures. As you can see, my hair just wants to curl here. It's very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. I know they say that your hair pattern changes with age. Mine certainly has. So here you go. Here is a much shorter piece. This is a layer. So something like this, I'm going to kind of brush it out, and then I'm going to take it kind of from behind so that it doesn't look funny, and I'm just going to wrap the whole piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm just going to scrunch and drop, and look at that beautiful curl. Sometimes if I'm like not in such a hurry, I'll pin this, like the front, I'll just sort of pin it over to kind of get it out of my way, and I just will kind of speed up these bottom curls, and then we'll work on the tippy top. just got a piece that I throw in the pack, and I'm gonna pull down these last few pieces, and this is the hair that I work on and take my time a little bit better with. So I'm gonna pull from the top instead of underneath. I'm gonna pull right here off the top. Now I don't take this all the way to the tippy top. I just come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since it's a smaller piece, just toss it in the back so it can cool. Now I'm gonna pull from here. It's a much bigger piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I just drop it, toss it to the back. Oop. He got separated from his friends. There we go. Oh, this is a stray piece. There we go. Now, like these little wonky pieces that are a little weird, I'm just gonna work on these a little bit. Kind of slide it down. Boop. Give it a little tug, just because it's a front piece and I want them to be a little looser. Kind of slide it as I go and wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, now we are gonna work on these front pieces. So this is the very, very front. I'm just gonna take this piece right next to it, slide it down and just wrap. Sometimes I go over pieces if I notice they look a little funny. And then this last piece. I notice if I curl it too close to the top, it will lay really weird. So I'm gonna pull all my hair to the front, just show you what it looks like right now. Now, if you wanted to wear it like this, I used to not like to brush the curls out because they just were so beautiful and I really liked them. Hold on, I gotta fix my curling iron. I don't wanna burn my dresser. I used to just leave them like this. Here, I'll stand up and show you like where they, I mean, they look fine. You really could. So I will be back and let these kind of cool. Typically I would curl my hair, do my makeup, and then I would brush out my curls. But for the sake of the video and time, we'll just kind of brush them out and I'll show you what they look like. So maybe I'll stand. Here, I will stand for you guys so I can kind of show you a little bit better. So I just very lightly give them sort of a brush and then I just zhuzh them. You could do these much looser. I could show you a couple different ways that I curl my hair. So then I take them all to the back and I kind of pull it all to one side. And as you can see, the curls are just loose and beautiful. So let me sit back down and pull you guys down. So then I just do this. I kind of just pull it forward and this is sort of what I am left with. So like I had said, this was a 22 millimeter barrel, I'm almost positive. Now when I bought the set, I got the 32, which this definitely does a completely different curl. I could also show you what the 22 looks like if I leave the bottom straight. They're much more beachy and boohoo, boho, whatever it is. I do that quite a bit. This is my favorite. This is my go-to for anything daily. If I have a wedding, pretty much anything, this is how I'm known to look with my hair. But this definitely gives it more of a blowout, like you had a blowout and pretty curls put in. Stop it. I love this barrel, but I don't use it as often. But then I also have this barrel, which is the corkscrew barrel, which gives very, very different curls. I could definitely show you if you would like to see. I often use this one, and I have a chopstick curler, which I love, which looks so different on my hair because obviously my hair is quite very long. But I could show you that too. I do that style often in the winter and fall where I have big giant hair. But these are the other two barrels that I could definitely show you if you were interested. If not, that's okay. But this is just what my hair looks like. I love it. I feel like it frames my face. You could definitely brush it out more. You don't have to brush it out at all. You could sleep with the curls overnight and then brush it out the next day, and it would be really full. I feel like it looks very voluptuous and curly and beautiful. It's just one of my favorite looks. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped with you if you had trouble styling your hair. I prefer the wands. I have too much of a hard time with the clamps, but that is everything today. I know it's not really like a fashion video, but I guess it kind of is. It's your hair. I feel like it's part of your fashion accessory is your beautiful hair. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. If you would like to see any more hairs with these tools, any hair videos with these tools, a straightening video, which is kind of mundane, I guess. You kind of can get the grasp of straightening your hair, but these are a lot of fun to use, and so is the chopstick one. I still have that downstairs packed, but I can definitely get that out. But these are a lot of fun. They just do such different curls, and like I said, I can also show you how I curl when I don't curl all the way. I leave quite a bit of hair out, and it makes it look a little more like I just came off the beach. So if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. I hope you subscribe so you don't miss out. If you just like me, anything, I really hope you stick around and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.